again, Blue Dragon Saloon, December 2nd, our second day of Christmas whiskey. So yesterday, on December 1st, we pulled out of our stocking Wild Turkey Rare Breed. It was delicious. What's in your stocking today? I know you peeked yesterday. What did Santa bring you today?
Today, it's something that's not common here in Georgia, but from the Taconic Distillery, Duchess Private Reserve, 125 proof. We bought this last summer in August when we were up in Connecticut. But this is from New York, barreled in Hudson Valley, New York, at the Taconic Distillery. Picture of, I believe, a hound dog of some sort on the bottle. 125 proof.
Ooh, looking forward to this one. So we are trying to do all different types of whiskey. So it might be a bourbon, it might be a rye, it might be a scotch, it might be anything under the umbrella whiskey. And we're going to try to pull whiskeys or ryes or whatever we're doing from in different price categories and from different states and or countries. So you never know what we're pulling out of our stocking. So how much did we pay for this one?
$59.99.
Awesome. Let's get started.
Connecticut. Merry Christmas. Say when.
I'm good. You'll notice as the videos get on, our tree will get more and more decorated. It's 12 foot tall and takes a really long time. So by video number 25, it should be done.
Right.
Christmas Day, it should be done. So let's, cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, definitely a honey vanilla smell.
Smell some oak. You can see the color.
A little bit of ethanol. It's got it's a little darker in the bottle than in the glass, but it's got a pretty amber color. Nice legs on it.
Some caramel. There's something different though, and I can't.
It smells like butterscotch to me.
Butterscotch? Can't quite.
It's still that 125 proof. I keep getting the alcohol.
Yeah, you can definitely tell it's high proof, without a doubt.
Even with breathing with my mouth open and everything, it's a high proof.
Like oatmeal or something? There's something, I can't place it.
It's almost a cereal, a morning cereal.
Maybe oatmeal.
Cornflake.
Okay, ready?
Salute.
Ooh, definitely high proof. Definitely.
I like it.
Cinnamon all over the place.
It definitely has that spice, that bacon spice, that cinnamon spice. Almost a clove, I would say.
Yeah, definitely cinnamon.
There's a little bit of sweetness when it first hits the tongue, that honey flavor, but it gives way to cinnamon and that proofiness very quickly.
It's like your whole mouth is tingly. Nothing here, but my whole mouth is tingly.
Wait for it. It takes it a minute, I think. I can feel a little bit more tickle as time goes on.
Maybe tobacco? You get that tobacco taste?
I initially get the honey butterscotch on the top of on the front of the
tobacco.
tongue.
I'm getting a little oak, a little tobacco.
And then I get the
Definitely high proof though.
I think a cinnamon flavor, and then it goes to that very peppery finish all the way to the back of my tongue.
I tell you though,
125 proof.
But I'm not getting here. I'm getting here. I'm not getting here.
You're not getting the
Not
normal
getting here.
hug.
Bigfoot.
I'm getting more of, I believe, I'm getting more of the warmth in my mouth rather than going down my throat.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely the roof of my mouth and all over the back of my tongue.
I mean, it's got a good flavor.
It is good.
It's got a good flavor.
There is a little bit of a spearmint almost to it.
Maybe that's what it is, like a mint.
I'm catching a little bit of mint.
It tastes a little bit like a
And that
rye,
may
but
just be
it's
the proof.
not, is it?
It is a bourbon, but it still smells very much
getting
like the
that little
ethanol.
bit of a. Doesn't say what's in it. It doesn't say the. Maybe a little fruity. Maybe a little fruity.
Because the proof, it takes us, about the third sip to acclimate to the proof, to the alcohol.
I'm gonna put a little water in my mouth because it is such a high proof and it's so alcoholic.
But I'm
and I'm gonna open it up.
I'm getting a little bit of a spearmint flavor
Mm-hmm.
near the end, right before the pepperiness starts. Like I said, I'm not getting a strong hug though. It's very much in the back of the mouth, very much of a peppery. It's nice.
So
It's a
when
nice feeling. It's really great for December.
it's good
for the
summer.
cold weather.
So
Beautiful cold weather drink.
I will say that when I put just a teeny, some people put water in their glass. We have droppers. Sometimes I do that, but I have a lot of whiskey in there, so I didn't want to do that right this second. But the proof is really high, so I took a sip of water, put a little bit in my mouth, held it, and then put the whiskey in, and the caramel burst out of it when I did that. Put a little water and then drank, caramel burst out. Like the caramel just goes boom.
To me, I get a little bit, definitely more of a honey,
Like vanilla and
butterscotch,
caramel
even
pops.
with the water it sort of lessens that high proof just a smidge, tampers it down a bit. So definitely much more sweetness all over on the tongue with the water, and it tempers that pepperiness at the end to me.
Definitely.
But I still think I get a spearmint. Maybe I'm just thinking of the green label. Spearmint's reminding me of green label spearmint gum, but it's very appropriate for the season, I believe.
So I will say I like it. I would certainly drink it. I don't know if I would buy a second bottle of this. Maybe I would after we drink down out of the neck a little bit and air
once we
gets
get
and we
past
have a
the
little bit
neck pour.
more. It's not a lot. How much was it? $59.99. So, it's interesting. It's a little different.
It's not something I've seen here in Georgia very much at all. Like I said, we bought this while we were in Connecticut in August from a New York distillery. It was a recommendation of the local liquor store up there as we were visiting family, and
I definitely like it.
I like it.
But for $60, I'm not sure if I would buy this or buy something else.
I
like it though. I'm on the fence because I do like it.
It is good. I like it. I don't know how many more chances I'll have to buy it here in Georgia. It's not very common here in our state, right?
So this is what I think. I'd probably, for $60, I'm on the fence. I don't know if I would buy it or wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't hunt it. I wouldn't stand in line. But if I'm in Connecticut or New York, I would probably pick up a second bottle because there is a little bit of a uniqueness to it. I do like it. But I think for $60, you're in a range where you can get some really great whiskeys.
You can. I like the spearmint, but it gives me a little bit of that rye note because of that mintiness too. But it is interesting.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's a really small distillery. They started in like 2013 or 2016, going door to door. They're a little bigger now, so support local small distilleries, and it's good,
It is. I'm getting a little bit more of that warmth now.
You're not going to get though that Kentucky down here, that Kentucky hug.
It's
not going to happen.
It's still the roof of my mouth warmth.
Yeah.
It's not really going down the throat into the chest type of hug.
So I'm going to look at what Santa's bringing me tomorrow.
All right.
I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to do a tease. I'm going to tell him the price for tomorrow. Tomorrow's bottle, $28.99. December 3rd. Come back and see what we got.
Everyone,
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
holidays.
enjoy.